At Broadneck High School, the signature program is environmental studies. And so it provides you with a direct way to have a point of entry where you are congruent with something that is already programmed, and a resource to assist them in, if we will, achieving the vision for the program itself and the mission that's been outlined. Another point of entry happens to be summer camps, where summer camps look for meaningful ways to engage the young people that provides them with an enriching experience that also engages them in ways that exposes them while having fun. And so taking advantage of that, maybe you can organize a trip to a environmental center to support their activities, or you can help them to do a small rain garden, or you can bring in the watershed model and show them what stormwater runoff looks like. But in connecting with summer camps, and it's so many of them, is an opportunity for a point of entry. Or church vacation Bible schools, or Sunday schools that are trying to give a greater level of awareness of creation care. Connecting with activities like that provides you with an opportunity to have a point of entry and to do something that supports an activity that's already in place. I think not having to recreate the wheel is one of the advantages of working with schools and young people in such a way that you don't have to always, from the ground up, create something and have to expend the effort to do that versus supporting something that's already in place. And then another idea for a point of entry is to identify who is the business manager of the school. Typically, that person is the individual who's responsible for the grounds and the gardens or the maintenance thereof. And many times there's rainscaping, conservation landscaping that is taking place on the grounds, but it's not being maintained. And often you are able, if you talk to the business manager as a volunteer willing to provide some support services to do that, you can do that as a standalone activity, or you can determine who in the school was responsible originally for implementing or installing that garden, and trying to connect with them and let them know that you're willing to support the maintenance of it through working with willing young people who will work with you to keep it up. And so these are just a few ideas of points of entry, but you accept the prerequisite of your ability and your willingness to work with young people and your passion to do it, that you make sure that you're clear on what your purpose is in achieving the outcomes that you believe you would like to see take place. And then having points of entry, ideas on how you might be able to approach implementing your purpose and establishing the relationships necessary to achieve what you'd like to do. And I guess if I could add parenthetically, before I tell you a little bit about my own story, is you have to be willing to have fun. You gotta like it. And if you have fun, and if you enjoy what you're doing, and the young people will enjoy being around you, and it'll be a meaningful and an enjoying experience. Did I say that right?